Today's topic, how to understand men. Yes, today I want to solve the mystery once and for all. What do men think? What do men really want? How does the male brain work? I want to help you to understand men. And I want to help you to understand that men are very simple creatures. I sometimes joke with my girlfriend that I'm like a dog. Feed me and pet me and I'm happy. And when it comes to most men and how they view relationships, it might sound either discouraging for you or it sounds encouraging for you. But men are very simple. If you make him feel good, he's happy. It's really that simple. Men are not complicated. If they feel good in your presence, if they feel good with you, being with you, talking to you, then they are happy. And a lot of men are looking for love and for monogamous relationships. And this is something that always shocks my Skype coaching clients when I actually tell them that a lot of men are interested in monogamous relationships. Unfortunately, a lot of my Skype coaching clients, at least before they started the coaching process with me, were not able to find a man who is interested in a monogamous relationship. And more often than not, these women that I coach were looking in all the wrong places. I mean, if you, for example, sign up on Tinder, which is by definition not a dating app, but a hookup app, and you then complain that you can't find a man who's interested in a monogamous relationship, that's as if you would go to a club and you complain that people are dancing. There are a lot of men who are looking for relationships, but most of them are not looking for a relationship on Tinder. A lot of them might be looking for a relationship on dating sites that are specifically designed for people who are looking for relationships. These are also men who might go to meetups or who might go to networking events to meet people and to meet interesting women who are relationship material. And I know that you can also meet a lot of men if you, for example, go to these meetups or go to networking events or you go to speed dating events, but you don't look for these guys on Tinder. And if you then attract a man, but you get the feeling that he's a player, you get this player vibe from him, then you have to be careful. A lot of my Skype coaching clients told me, yes, Sebastian, I know I shouldn't date these guys, but it's so tempting. And yes, I know these type of guys often have the most confidence and this makes them so attractive. But if you then start dating such a guy and you actually dream about having a monogamous relationship with an amazing supportive man who you might even want to start a family with if you want to have children, and even if you don't want to have children, with a guy you want to commit to and with a guy who you want to get married to, and you then start dating such a player, and you then make this mistake that so many of my Skype coaching clients made before they started working with me, which is, I will be able to change him. I will be able to make him commit to me. And this is a big, big mistake. That only works in about, I would say, 1% of the cases. Yes, it can work, but the likelihood that it works is very, 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 very tiny, tiny, tiny. Most of the time, this type of man will only break your heart. And to be honest, I don't even blame you or any of my other Skype coaching clients who want to change such a man and who have this fantasy in mind that they can turn this player into the most loving father and husband. I don't blame you at all, because you've been conditioned with this lie by the media. I mean, you just have to look at the best-selling novel and then the movie 50 Shades of Grey, which is completely unrealistic. I mean, first of all, this guy is a completely narcissistic psychopath. And the likelihood that this scene that you will then see in the last movie, where he says, oh, I always loved you and I will be there for you, I will raise our child together, and then you see them happy with their child in their garden. Completely unrealistic. In reality, such a man would break your heart, would not care about your feelings, and would leave you with the child. But that's not what the media tells you. That's not what Hollywood tells you. Hollywood made you believe that you can change a player into a loving husband. but that rarely works out. I mean, yes, maybe if you meet this guy right at the time where he's sick and tired of his player lifestyle and he wants to settle down, that's a different story. If he actively communicates to you that he's now ready to settle down, that he wants to find the love of his life, that he no longer wants to live this player lifestyle, then you have the chance to make such a man commit to you. But I just don't want you to fall into this trap that so many of my Skype coaching clients fell into before they started working with me. I don't want you to believe in this lie that the media told you, that you can make such a man, such a Christian Grey, such a, in the worst case, complete narcissist, and turn him into the most loving father and husband and lover. In reality, this rarely works out. In most cases, it leads to broken hearts, to a lot of trauma, and to even more disappointment in men. That's why I want you to focus on relationship-minded men, on men who might be on the first or second date not as exciting as the player, because they're not really trained in sharing amazing stories and telling you what you want to hear, but who have the same values as you, who want the same things in life, and who are compatible with your vision in life. If you focus on these men, then it will be so much easier for you to find a man who's willing to commit to you and who you want to have a monogamous relationship with. And men are also insecure about their looks. Believe it or not just women are insecure about their looks, men are insecure about their looks too. A lot of my Skype coaching clients were actually surprised when I told them how insecure a lot of men are, because most of them believed that only women are insecure about how they look and about how they are dressed. But a lot of men are insecure too, and the result of that is that he might act a little bit nervous and insecure on the first date. And some of my Skype coaching clients made the mistake that they actually admitted to me that they didn't text the guy back after a first or second date because he was kind of shy, kind of nervous, and they thought that he's not really playful, that he's not really funny, that he's not really interesting. But he had all these qualities. It's just that his shyness and his insecurity stopped him from expressing these qualities. And this can then lead to you dismissing a guy on the first date or after the first date who might be a perfect guy for you, but he's just a little bit insecure, a little bit nervous. And that's why I always tell my Skype coaching clients, if you have the feeling that a guy is compatible with you, but you don't really feel that he's that confident or that he's that good at communicating, give him another chance. Give him at least 2 dates to see if you can connect with him. Because sometimes the guys who are shy and who are nervous are the perfect match and the perfect guys for a relationship. And the next thing you have to understand about men is that every man dreams about feeling like a hero. Every man wants to feel like a hero in his life, in his career, and his relationship. Unfortunately, when it comes to men who are ready to commit, a lot of them don't commit to a woman because they believe that committing to a woman would make it impossible for him, or at least difficult for him, to commit to his vision, to his mission in life, to his career, and to his path. And that's why it's so important that you activate his hero instinct, because by activating his hero instinct, you give him the feeling that he no longer has to decide between you and the relationship with you and his career, his mission, and his vision in life. And then he will be ready to commit to you. And if you want to find out how 7 of my amazing coaching clients have done exactly that, and how you can do the same and make the man of your dreams obsessed with you and commit to you, then you can click on the link in the description and find out how you can make any man obsessed with you and commit to you by activating his hero instinct. Alternatively, you can also go to gethimkeephim.com/obsession, but I will also put the link in the description. And if you want a man to commit to you, if you want to find a man who's ready for a relationship, and you then want to make him feel like a hero so that he will commit to you, then I highly recommend that you read this page till the very end. And man will always try to solve your problem. And I know you don't want this. No woman wants this. And even I, as a dating coach, I sometimes fall into this trap. I still do it. It's so ingrained in our male DNA that we want to solve problems. For example, let's say my girlfriend is angry because of something. Not because of something that I did, but because of something else. Maybe something in her job, maybe something from her friends, whatever it might be. And what she wants in this situation, and I know it, is that I'm there for her, that I listen to her, that I show her that I care, and that I then comfort her. I know that this is what she wants, but my male brain then immediately says, what can I logically do to fix her problem and to solve this problem for her? And the more I try to do this, the angrier she gets. And maybe you've been in the same position where you just want your man to listen, you just want him to be there for you, and then he tries to solve your problem. Forgive him, for he doesn't know, because it's in his DNA. Before you get angry at him for trying to solve your problem, always remember that he is a man, and as a man, he is biologically programmed to solve your problem. And most men are not as superficial as you might think. And this also is a big shock for a lot of my Skype coaching clients, because I hear it over and over again, this complaint that men only care about physical beauty. And I honestly have to say, no, that's not true. I mean, yes, if you're talking about a player who's just looking for a one-night stand, yes, then I admit it, totally true. He's just looking for physical attributes. But when it comes to a man who's looking for a relationship, and I've talked to so many men about this, and I also know it from my own personal experience. I mean, of course, my girlfriend is extremely beautiful, so honey, in case you're listening, don't take this the wrong way. But of course, when a man is looking for a relationship, other things are more important. Your compatibility, your values, how you make him feel, how you get along with each other, your hobbies, your interests, your idea of the future, your vision for the future. These things are all way more important than your physical beauty. And I can help you to develop and to express all these qualities in a Skype coaching session. And if you want to work with me as your coach, then you can click on the second link in the description and find out more about Skype coaching with me. I would love to get to know you, and I would love to help you to get the man of your dreams and to keep the man of your dreams. And of course, to understand men even more. And the last point I want to share with you is that men need time to fully commit to a woman. And this is often based on the fact that a lot of men have never learned to express their emotions, let alone feel their emotions. A lot of men are completely disconnected from their inner world, are disconnected from their own emotions. And I used to be like that. I know that from my own experience, that it can be quite difficult for a man to get access to his emotions, because all his life he's been conditioned that boys don't cry and man up and don't show any emotions. Come on, you are a man, and as a man you are stoic and you don't show emotions. These beliefs have conditioned men for centuries. And even though it might have been a while back when he was conditioned with these beliefs, they are still there. He still carries them around. So always remember that men need time to fully commit to a woman, because men need time to open up. They need time to trust. They need time to allow themselves to experience their emotions and to allow themselves to fall in love and to then commit to you. But of course, you can speed up this process, and you can speed it up by making him obsessed with you. And if you want to know how to make him obsessed with you, then you can click on the link in the description. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.